Imagine just 1 year ago telling people that Elon Musk would play a pivotal role in revitalizing the United States, making major decisions, saving US taxpayers potentially trillions of dollars, and having a meaningful hand in what no doubt will go down as the most consequential US presidency in history. You would have laughed me out of the room. And some people are still probably going to laugh me out of the room now when saying that. But mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, Trump's second term as President of the United States will undoubtedly be the most consequential US presidency in history. The amount of change in a positive direction that will occur, the speed of this change, unfathomable. We'll talk a little bit about Musk's impact on this administration and what it means not just for the US, but for Tesla. Cathie Wood has some thoughts.
I think the regulatory cutbacks are going to be profound. In his first administration, President Trump said to regulators, you want to put in a new regulation? You have to take away 2. I think that he'll be even stronger on that. And of course, when it comes to government spending, he's inviting Elon Musk into or under the tent. Now, the deficit will go down, we think, because of growth, but also we think the inefficiencies in the government are extreme. And we do believe that Elon Musk, first principles-based white sheet of paper, will figure out ways through attrition in terms of headcount and technology, productivity gains, to really shrink the government as a percent of GDP, getting a lot of the waste out of the government. And of course, every president has promised that. I think this one will deliver with the help of Elon Musk. We do not believe that Elon's going to be leaving his companies. We do believe he'll put in place a process that will be reinforced by some of the people who will be attracted to this goal and want to be a part of helping him carry it out.
Cathie Wood describing accurately, by the way, the extreme waste and her strong belief that this Trump administration, with Elon heavily involved in the Department of Government Efficiency, are going to make a monumental change. And as I've said before, I'm going to keep saying it. What's good for the United States is good for Tesla. Now, Kevin O'Leary, don't mention FTX, also has some thoughts about Elon Musk in a Trump administration.
Here's the bottom line. There's very few entrepreneurs in history that have achieved as much as he has. You can't deny him that, whether you like him, you don't like him, whether you're Dem or you're Republican, doesn't matter. He has executional excellence in a way that very few have ever had. Steve Jobs had that kind. This guy's 100% signal. So he has an idea about government. I'd listen to it. I don't know why we wouldn't. It's free for all of us. This is a bipartisan mandate. If he says he can save $2 trillion in spending, I think he can do it, because I'll tell you, I know we waste money. I mean, it's bipartisan. We piss away a lot of money in federal government. I watch it happen. You watch it happen. I think if we just release the hounds, give him a mandate, because every mandate he's ever been given, he's executed on.
Right.
You name it. He's done extraordinary things. Why don't we use this?
Kevin makes some valid points. Now, I just have a quick question here. Over the next 4-ish years, how often is Musk's name going to come up now? Not just relating to Tesla or SpaceX or some of the other ventures, but his involvement in the Trump administration. How many Americans will see positive results? Massive reductions in spending and government waste, massive reduction in excess. What will this be worth to Tesla, the company, in terms of free advertising? I think people are massively underestimating this impact. Call me crazy, but Musk appears to be a master of free press. Anyone care to argue? Please explain why I'm wrong in the comments below so everyone can laugh at you.
Tesla's the number one stock. The weighting is 3.25%. You want to just talk about the move in that stock this week and what it means to you in context of how you've built this and where you think it can go?
Yes, Tesla has, in our research product, had been appearing since inception, since 2019, because that company has a hidden asset, which is its AI and intellectual property. And now, of course, the intellectual property built around all this infrastructure they own. So it's a company that to us looks undervalued because people look at it as a car maker and look at current margins and earnings. But as we know, there's a lot of new initiatives, whether it's Robotaxi and robots and now, of course, there is a political angle that you guys well discussed, and I think it can only help Tesla.
Tom's right. Regarding the political angle, it can only help Tesla in a massive way. And now, some comments from Walter Isaacson recently wrote a biography on Elon Musk that is amazingly already out of date. By the way, I'm not even kidding. The amount of shit that's gone on since this recent book came out is just unbelievable. Walter is a great writer, understands Tesla's technology quite well, but he's also a gigantic sausage wallet, as we'll see.
But Waymo depends on maps and being in a circumscribed area where each part of the road has already been plotted.
Oh, by the way, just in fairness, I don't want to mislead anyone here. This clip aired a few weeks ago, prior to the US presidential election, just for context.
It on a map. The thing about Tesla is that it can do it anywhere because it's done through the cameras. And that is pure artificial intelligence. It's 1 billion frames of video per day being analyzed so that a car knows how to do what a really good human driver will do. So I think that's much more important than being able to say, okay, we'll do it in this part of San Francisco or in this area that's been mapped off, because that doesn't make a car very useful. I think Cybercab and when eventually, I mean, Musk way over promises, especially with the timelines on self-driving. But in a few years, when you truly get unsupervised full self-driving, it transforms transportation on this planet.
So, Walter, accurately assessing the differences between what Waymo is doing and Tesla, small, brittle, fragile, geofence, pre-map in HD, won't scale massively, and Tesla's approach, he's right. When Tesla does widely deploy their robotaxis, a massive transformation is inevitable. And now, time for Walter to embarrass himself.
I've seen comments across the political spectrum about Elon Musk, and there's some people that want him to be even louder and more, I guess, controversial. But there's other people that really he's driving them, some of them, crazy. And regardless of his accomplishments, they can judge him and disparage him totally based on appearing at a Butler rally with the candidate that they don't like or not their preferred candidate. He doesn't give a rat's patootie, I don't think, about what people say. Does he, Walter?
No. In fact, I wish he would give a little bit more of a care about what other people say. You and I are probably...
So, first and foremost, it's true Musk does not give a fuck, and I find it just disgusting that any grown man would want another man to actually give a flying fuck what other people think about his actions or opinions. Fuck off. Just because you're a pussy, you're concerned about causing butthurt by sharing an opinion or taking an action. Don't project that onto somebody else. Why would you wish somebody displaying courage, confidence, conviction to hide in their shell? The answer is probably because you don't have the confidence or courage to do something like that yourself. Maybe a coping mechanism. But it's so fucking lame. I will respect somebody who shares their strongly held opinions and beliefs, whether or not I agree with them 1,000,000 times more than somebody who's too cowardly to share their strongly held opinions and beliefs. Now, again, I just want to point something out here. This went to air a couple of weeks ago. Donald Trump has since won the popular vote in the United States. In short, more than half of the voting adults in the United States actually happened to agree with Elon Musk and are probably glad he was speaking up. I posted this on X a few days ago. A map of the United States, red versus blue, with the quote, "Elon getting political is destroying Tesla." Of course, I was trolling people who live in thought bubbles, who are so arrogant and or stupid that they don't realise they live in thought bubbles. The majority of people in the United States who voted this election did so for Donald J. Trump, the candidate Musk strongly endorsed, at great personal risk, despite people like Walter having a preference that Elon would just shut up and stop getting so political. I'm kind of curious. I don't know how this will end, but I'm going to leave it in here anyway. Can we find out if Walter lives in one of these blue thought bubbles? I've got no idea. I'm assuming he's in the US, right? He appears in studio on CBS, so he's probably not traveling internationally. What are the odds that Walter lives in one of these thought bubbles? Let's try and find out. According to Google, which I can obviously trust, he lives in Louisiana. And apparently he taught at Tulane. Let's do some digging. I don't even know where the fuck this is. Okay, New Orleans it is. And what do you fucking know? Unless I'm missing something here, Walter, who apparently lives in New Orleans, Louisiana, happens to be in this blue bubble, in which 82.2% of people in this election, with 99% of votes counted, voted for Kamala Harris. Just 15.2% for Trump. How on earth did I know I'd discover Walter lives in a blue thought bubble? What a lucky guess. By the way, for real, this is the current 2024 presidential election. You can't make this shit up. I just knew it was coming. Just to be clear, folks, no funny bitches going on here. This is the Google election map, 2024 presidential election. Look, you got a tiny blue pocket New Orleans, in a sea of red in the broader state of Louisiana. A couple of large cities, they're always large cities. Red everywhere, except the tiny bubble in which Walter currently apparently lives. So does Walter find it off-putting? Because in his thought bubble, everyone knows that Orange Man bad, therefore Elon endorsing Orange Man bad must mean that Elon bad. Is it social pressure? The desire to conform, to be part of the herd? Or maybe there's another reason.
In different camps on this, I think that it would be really good if he would put down his Twitter feed for a while and not be as incendiary and divisive as he is politically. I think it's hurting Tesla car sales. I think it's...
LOL. Let's just bring up that map again, motherfuckers. Yeah, good point here. Yep. I'm sure there's a lot of pain for Tesla sales in those blue specks amid the sea of red. So much pain. So much harm to Tesla sales. Stop destroying Tesla's brand and Tesla sales, Elon. This shit's so funny, dude. And again, in fairness, this did go to air before the US presidential election. So Walter may have been in his thought bubble where everyone knew Kamala would win because they watched the fake news and they're brain dead. Wonder if he still thinks this is true, if it's still hurting Tesla sales, despite the fact that the candidate Musk strongly endorsed had the support of more than half the United States, the majority. Now, in case you have a short memory, I just wanted to share with everybody. You remember Tesla's Cybercab unveil, the We Robot event, and Tesla stock shitting the bed? Do you remember when that was? Feels like a lifetime ago. 1 month ago to the day. Tesla stock at the time, $219 per share. The narrative at the time, hey Elon, shut up, stop sharing your political opinions. You're destroying Tesla, you're destroying Tesla's brand, it's the end of the world. And then of course, in typical fashion, Tesla does an epic event, unveils something super transformative, and investors dump the stock because that seems to be how it goes. I don't want really to make Walter the sacrificial lamb here, but bro, a month later, Tesla's up $100 per share. Walter may be too far gone, but I am curious if any supposed Tesla investors who were shrieking about Elon getting involved politically being the worst idea ever destroying Tesla will admit they were wrong, as painful as that might be. We can see on screen now Tesla stock following their autonomy event, $217.80 per share. Nearly 2 weeks later, closing at $213. Then, out of almost nowhere, up 50%. So I do wonder, will any of these people admit they were wrong? Maybe painful, it may be embarrassing, but it's okay. In fact, admitting when you're wrong feels amazing. For example, I was once wrong, maybe twice actually. I was adamant Tesla would never buy Bitcoin. Completely dead fucking wrong on that. I made a bunch of videos, thumbnail, I was wrong, owned it, I still own it. That was the dumbest call I've ever made regarding Tesla. I was adamant there's no way they're buying Bitcoin. They still own some. I was adamant, completely dead fucking wrong. See, it's not so hard, is it? That's what she said. Anyway, Tesla investors are in for a phenomenal 4-year period. Everything that could possibly have gone right has. I still feel like I'm going to wake up. This is just too good to be true. It's like a dream. Unreal. And I sure am glad I panic sold Tesla stock near $100 per share and encouraged others to panic sell as well because it was going low. Awkward. By the way, I'm never going to let those dumb motherfuckers live it down. Imagine selling Tesla stock near $100 a share, panicking, getting emotional, losing your fucking mind, telling everybody, oh, fuck my life. And it's now basically 3x what it was worth when you panic sold it. You fucking emotional dolt. By the way, if that's you, if you did happen to panic sell around $100 or so per share, you learned a valuable lesson. You don't have what it takes to invest in Tesla. You're not cut out for it. You don't have the emotional fortitude. Sorry, not sorry, but this is the harsh truth. Meanwhile, I panic bought at these levels with every spare cent. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. And I haven't missed a daily video in more than 3 years. Must be a coincidence, right? Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. But don't take my word for it. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. By the way, viewer, that makes 2 of us. On to the next. Just got my AG1 in the mail. Legit feeling the effects after day 3. This viewer's been taking AG1 for 8 months and says, what an investment. Another. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, or I can keep going. There's plenty more to come. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month's supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. If you're still skeptical, hey, I don't blame you. Everyone on the planet seems to be promoting AG1 now, but guess what? They weren't nearly 3 years ago when I had this to say privately to my Patreon audience before there was a relationship, when I was asked about what I was doing for my health, energy, and so on. Just sharing my genuine, honest thoughts about a product I'd recently discovered that was at the time called Athletic Greens, now AG1. If I could only recommend one supplement to take, Athletic Greens, and I'm not getting paid to say this, Athletic Greens is a fucking game changer. I cannot believe how effective this is. No longer having a lack of energy in the afternoons. It's fucking amazing. There's only one thing to recommend, seriously. Try Athletic Greens. You won't go back. So obviously, just like Elon Musk is a liar, a fraud, a con man, a scammer, a fake engineer, and Tesla's going bankrupt, you shouldn't trust that guy from about 3 years ago who, without any financial incentive, was promoting this product to his audience on Patreon when they were asking about health and what he's doing for supplements. Because obviously, there was some other reason he recommended that, obviously. Not sure what it was, but don't trust that guy. And all the testimonials, like my mental game has improved with AG1. I feel better than ever. I'm so impressed I've bought it for both my parents. I feel more focused and have better digestion. Incredible difference. No more afternoon fatigue. It's relieved gut issues. These are all just obviously fake testimonials from fake people. Right? Wrong. Just try it. Unless you hate yourself. If you hate yourself and you don't even want to risk possibly feeling better, this is not for you. But for everyone else, what's the worst that could happen? Try it for a month. See how you feel. It's a no-brainer. Just click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR. You'll get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 plus 5 travel packs. And you'll take the colossal risk that maybe you might have a similar experience to some of the people whose testimonials we've read in this video.